Myra of Myra's Best Gourmet Express. Thanks for joining me today, and today we're going to be doing a butter board, a healthier option, and an unhealthy option. Now my daughter Melissa lives in Los Angeles, and she told me I had to do this. And as we know, Los Angeles is the capital of trending. Some of it good, some of it not so good. So anyway, we're going to start with the not so good, which is butter. Now, I was able to find, which I'm hoping you can, but you don't need to, but use a good quality butter. But this one is infused with garlic and herbs already. So all you're gonna do is simply smoosh it around on the board, like so. A little bit more, you want it kind of thinned out, I think, so it's not so stuck together. Perfect. Now, when you're doing these boards, make sure you use, as I said, a good quality butter. And you're gonna want an acid for a nice little contrast. And if you're gonna use a salt, which I think you should, use a really good quality salt, and the flakes are the best, I find. And then keep all your portions fairly small. So onto my butter board, and you guys can do anything. That's the beauty of this, is you can just play it up. Now mine, I'm gonna do an Italian kind of theme. So I'm gonna kind of spoon some bruschetta on top, and you kind of just mix it in as such. And then I'm going to use some sun-dried tomatoes in olive oil. Those just come in a jar. And then I'm using some prosciutto chopped up, and you just kind of plop her all on there really nicely. And then I've got a mixture of herbs, all Italian. So I've got some oregano, some rosemary, some thyme, and a little bit of basil. And that goes on top. And then I am going to use my salt and just give it a little bit of a shake on. And then you can use bread, any kind of bread will work. I'm using the one that's in my cookbook. And it's infused with garlic and black olives, which is nice. And you either can scoop through this, it's like an appetizer, have your friends around with a couple of glasses of wine, easy breezy, easy to do. Or you can have your little spreaders and you can use that. Anyway, so we're gonna go on to the healthier version. And I'm gonna talk a little bit about healthy and unhealthy choices. So when I get I'm getting organized for this, we'll go into it a bit. But this is just my philosophy, is, you know, if I follow my gut instincts, you know how you just feel it in your core, I'm usually always right. This is hummus, just plain hummus, and I'm gonna spread that on the same way I did the butter. And so when I was younger, now I'm much better. If my gut tells me this is not a good decision, I will steer away from it. When I was younger, I was not that good at it. I went with what I thought would please people, make me more accepted, and usually they were always the wrong choices. Anyway, now I'm gonna put on an avocado hummus. Give it some nice color and contrast. And this one I think is really cool. It's a beet hummus, and you'll see it has little pieces of beets throughout it. And we're gonna mix that in. And then I'm gonna layer on this. These are roasted red peppers in a jar. You just buy them and slice them up. And then I'm adding some Feta cheese. And doesn't it look great? I love the colors. Then I'm gonna throw on some tomatoes And the last thing I'm putting on this is, it's kind of cool, I found them. They're matcha covered almonds. Now, if that ain't healthy, right? And you just put those on. And then for this one, I'm gonna add a little bit again of that flaked salt. Oh God, these just look so good, you don't even want to eat them. And then for dipping with this is I have today some gluten-free pretzels that you could just pull through, or slice up some vegetables. And then your guests will have both options, a good option and a bad option. Anyway, that's it for today, and thank you so much for tuning in with me. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much.